Hi, welcome to the Craft Channel. My name's Corinne Brad, and today I want to show you an idea to use up all those scraps of fabric that are just too small even for making a strippy quilt or something like that. They tend to be called strings. What I have is fabric strips that are about 1 centimetre wide. And it's where you've cut the selvage off a piece of fabric, you've cut a jelly roll and then you found out you've cut it too big and you have to trim the edges of it. And what you can do is you can just join them end to end without a knot and then use them to crochet with. And I'm crocheting here with a 6mm hook, just simply running trebles, or if you're in the US you'd call them double trebles, I believe, into each other to make what will eventually be a bathroom mat. Now, as you can see, I've got a ways to go on this yet, because although I have got lots of scrap fabric, I haven't yet got enough. But it makes quite a nice piece of work, and it's so absorbent, especially for a bathroom mat, because it's 100% cotton that I'm using. Quite lightweight, but it will soak up all your water. What you then have to do is you have to join these fabrics end to end, and it's much nicer if you can do it without a knot, because if you have a knot in the way, it will get in the way of your crocheting. So the easiest way to do this is if you get yourself a bodkin, thread one end of your fabric into the bodkin. Don't be tempted to thread that much into it. You just need to put the very end in. Grab another piece of fabric and poke the bodkin and the fabric through. Take your needle, pop the end of your new piece of fabric in the needle, like so, and where you have this loose end from your first piece of fabric, sew back through it, like this. So then when you pull, and I'll just show you, when you pull these two fabrics taut, they're linked in without a knot. It makes life so much simpler. Again, pop it through one piece of fabric, remove the needle, put it into the next piece of fabric, and pop it through the end you had just been using. You might find, you know, if you've got a bodkin or something like that, if your strip is too wide, you will struggle to get it through a bodkin hole. You might need a bit of manipulation, but it is, especially with 100% cotton fabric, it is fairly easy to do because that fabric will move. You can move the threads apart in order to do this. But if you really do find that you can't get it through the hole, just simply trim that strip down a little bit narrower, because you're trying to get quite a lot of fabric through what is really quite a small hole. Oh, now I've done that wrong. If you find you've done it wrong, start again. I think the trick is to remember, if you start with your needle in one colour of fabric, to put it through one, keep the needle in to join the next strip, like so, and then put the needle on your new strip. So each time you're actually threading one strip of fabric through twice. So you put it through your new strip, and then you put your new strip through your old strip, like so. Keep it in there, put it through the new strip. And then once you've got a decent length, you can then just, you can twist it if you want, you can fold it, just make it so it's like a yarn that you can then hook into your work. Keep it quite loose, because the other thing that you'll find with most cotton fabric is there's a certain amount of stretch, there's a bit of give in there. What you don't want to do is pull it too taut so that that then shrinks up and you find that your mat doesn't lay as flat. And if you neither have the time or the patience or the amount of scrap fabric to make a bath mat, they'll make really good hot plates, you know, hot mats for your stove, not for your stove, hot mats for pans that you've taken off the stove, table mats. You could do it in certain colours, so you could have a bedroom mat for a child's bedroom. But it's just another way of keeping those scraps of fabric out of landfill and making them into something useful for the home. So I'm going to carry on with my bathroom mat. I'll show you the completed version in about 3 years' time, but until then, have fun with it and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.